Yeah, hi guys. Very sorry to for the internet just cut off just like that. It's just a joke over here in London. The internet is 100% appalling, and now I've got no camera. Crazy. Um, so maybe I can just flick on a button here and see what happens. Okay, brilliant, brilliant stuff. So it's just me on my own today anyway. Pavlo's at training in Ukraine and the guys are at work. Um, Shane, the face Healy's at work anyway. He does evenings. It's hard. It's hard for the guys. They're also at training. Football and hurling. So it's very busy schedule. So I'll just try and cover them. So these are the games. I was just going on about the fixtures. So obviously I think everyone should leave whatever they're doing. If you maybe stick with what you're doing, you might get rewarded. This is just no point chasing and chasing and chasing. The start of this season's been totally frenetic. Everyone's been all over the place. Everyone's chopping, twisting. Okay. So anyway, Aidan the Starman Phillips is obviously around his. Okay, so what's his team? Wow. Just crazy. The internet reminds me of 2G. 2G, definitely 2G stuff. So I have my they want to destroy our 4G and make us all suffer with 2G. So we'll be all crying out for 5G. Anyway, so this is Leno. So Leno, Alexander Arnold, Salah's captain. Yeah, that's the way it's going to be. And obviously Sheffield United with Uba. Uba should score a hat-trick there. You're thinking that's what Aubameyang does. He don't score against the top six. The first two game weeks, he got nowhere near where I thought that he could have. Lacazette, it's just been thrown him in the shade. Lacazette is playing the out-and-out number 9. Aubameyang is just out the left all the time, half the time, and frustrates me. So yeah, he could really score big for Aidan. This Podence, a frustration. Obviously, he's got someone on the bench, I presume, to come on just in case. Ailing against City doesn't have much of a bench there. I think in this game, you need to have a strong bench. You have to figure out who is playing, who's regularly, and all this stuff. He's got Justin here, Walker Peters. Obviously sticking faithful to Havertz. Mahrez, well, that must be a transfer in. Mahrez obviously doing well the other day, and he's a cheaper price as well. So yeah, I can't say boo. Aidan's really favoured one up front this year. I kind of advised them to keep on to him, and it's just because of the Fulham. But I'll be obviously getting rid of him if he's not scoring. I'll do something. I'd keep anyway. Let's go on to my team. Right, this is my team now. As you can see, points wise, I'm a joke compared to what those Norwegians are doing over there. This is Pukki, right? He's 39 in the world. He's 264. And I'm 100 down. So at this rate, I'm going to be goosed altogether. C'est la vie. Well, I'm a slow starter. Anyway, so yeah, what have I done this week? I've transferred in Pereira instead of Son. The Son trap. Anyone has Son, it's disaster. Scores here and there, patches, gets injured, taken off, or sent off. It's just, last season was a joke with this guy. No consistency whatsoever with Son. I never learned my lesson with him. So I've got in Pereira, who will play all the games. He's having a great season. Look, his 2, 10, 5 points. He's playing the minutes. And he takes free kicks and corners, and he is terrific Brazilian, and he's he won't suffer with the defense at West Brom. I'm going to either captain one of these guys. I'm going to just stick with City. Maybe they'll be angry after that. I had Justin and Castagna on the bench for the City game now. I probably should have kept them on, who knows, but he's got great numbers. He got the assist there against City, so I don't think it matters. I have Lamptey as well from Brighton, and he's another left back that's just up and down that pitch. So he's a very attacking player. He left Chelsea because of Reece. So Martinez. My bench is not too bad. I've got everybody starting apart from Nyland, obviously, and just I know Martinez he'll make a few saves. And I love these three guys up front. I'm going to give Jimenez another chance. Ings against West Brom. He's a possible captain. The Fantasy Premier League have him as a vice captain, but they're going to give Salah as the captain this week. And he's a captain, so there are lots of captain options with Rodriguez. I'm keeping an eye on Rodriguez anyway, see if he can do something, especially against Brighton, because 7.5, he needs. I'd be thinking about swapping him. See, I've got 3 million in the bank, so with his 7.5, I can get in Fernandes, or I can just straight swap for Greenwood. 312. The thing about Rodriguez, what I've noticed, is that he does sit back a bit. He sprays the balls, and he's like the assist of the assister. It's a frustrating role. He does take the free kicks and corners, and he's in the game a lot like Pereira, not like De Bruyne. All these guys are in the game. I'm just waiting for them to fire. I'm really happy. I play the wild card, so. I'm really happy with what the story is, apart from the Liverpool angle. That's the only situation. I'm really worried about Liverpool this week. So what else is there to really say? Internet's just a total joke in this country. It's getting worse by the minute. Can't open any of the tabs I had pre-organized, so I have to go into these games a bit more. Have to use one tab. Thanks for you don't have to send in your teams, I suppose, but you're not afraid. You're that type that it will just throw your team out there, and there you are. I suppose looking at the league table, Aidan, you'll be wanting to catch up on the Oracle. Mark, yeah. Where are you? Where are you? I'm in the King of the Travelers, and I don't see you in it, Marky. Were you not in the King of the Travelers? Oh, yeah, under F. 12, 186. You're not too bad. You're I'm in the King of the Travelers, and that's why you're so far down. I have to go to the other second league. Yeah, David McNamara to 201. I think the overall leader is about 267, 270, about that. So 201 is not too bad. Your brother, I think your brother Mark, isn't it your brother? The Oracle have an unbelievable, great start, phenomenal start. Fergal Walsh, so 197 for him. Fergal Walsh 191. Joy Neenan is a little bit. I'm happy enough. 159. I just want to keep an eye on where you are. I'm only 20 points down. One good game week, you know. I'm waiting for my City guys to kick in. I think the main thing is not to have a disastrous start. You know, I see like Kevin Kilbride is way down, and he's just 111 points is not what you want going into game week 4. So 159 is average to where you want to be. I can keep an eye, like, you know, it's a long game, and people play a lot of wild cards and triple captains and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, thanks for getting back to me there, Aidan. Right, so I see that we're back and we're still recording. What else is there to say anyway? Well, you got David McNamara is having a terrific, 3 game weeks and 201 points over 3 game weeks. It's phenomenal. That's an average of like 60. What was it? 3 into whatever, 60. Don't know. 66. I don't know. So that's so. Yeah, I can see why. Dave McNamara is doing so well. If this team is he's picked from the start, yeah, and he's done nothing. Long line, long history. Some good numbers there for Dave McNamara. Initially, and I think he's about to have a good season. He's done no chips and he's done no wild cards, so he's in a great situation there. He may want to get Son out, or yeah, he's going to be a guy to watch in this Christian Nicholson league. Obviously, the Oracle, Mark Phillips in there. Some great predictions there. You know, he's had Vardy, only one of the top dogs to have Vardy. So yeah, there's not a lot really to say so much. It's early days. There's Carabao Cup football happening now. There's a Liverpool and Arsenal tonight. We saw the results from yesterday. I think it's the only one. Is there any more Carabao on tonight? I'm not sure. I think there is. Yeah, the King of the Travellers, I suppose. Me and Bunnon, that's Paul Nolan. I mainly take charge of this, and I do all the operating under it. 3 out of 3 wins, so you just go head to head with people. Every game week you come up against somebody. My mate Dave Martin lost out to William Nestor. It's really interesting and cool, this format. Richie Crinningham taking out Kevin there. A double winner, John Kelly losing out to Jerry Freely. I took out Joy Neen, which was a massive, I was really worried about that. As I said, the Villa guys against Fulham won it for me. He took a -4. Joy is somebody to really keep an eye on. He's phenomenal. He top 50,000 player, top 45,000 player last year. He's got plenty of Liverpool, a little bit of City. See, he's playing this game proper. Adams for the cheaper option, because he should be scored maybe 2 or 3 goals by now, but he's not putting them away. So he'll have a surprise in for Son there, I'm sure. Anything in the bank, 1 million. I've got 3 million. I want to keep my options up. Justin to come in. Seriously, this is the guy I'd be watching and trying to keep on the coattails and see how far these experienced, proper class players will take you. Yeah, Aidan Fitzmaurice lost out to Dermot there. Aidan Phillips to Barry Cribben, Shane, Jack. Okay, so William versus Joe Fahey. 2019 winner takes on Dermot next week. Fergal Walsh against Mark. That'll be a clash of the Titans there. Myself against Dara Healy. Joy against John Kelly, double winner. So it's really interesting format. I'm going to go for this thing and see if I can. I kind of half done my wild card just to try and looking at Joey Neenan's team. I know it's very important to beat these top players like Mark Phillips and Aidan and Shane Healy and a lot of these guys, because I've got worries about the other leagues I'm running. Obviously, the Kirk Memorial has got slightly less competitors. Whoever finishes top in that, but doesn't come in the top 3, the Christy Nicholson will get a trophy. It's going to be like the 4th place. So, what else did I want to say about that? I wanted to go to the Norwegian League again, didn't I? Yeah, Pukki. He did play as triple captain, you see. So this is what's going on, boys. At the start of the season, you'll wonder, why am I so many points down, everybody? But it's a long, long, long marathon game, guys. You need to kind of keep your head together and just have faith that you will, come through and, make the best decisions. So Norway, what I need to do is get out of his team, and Henning is there. So this guy, I was looking at this guy as well, Lewandowski, another good. He went with the Wolves guys. So Rick Carlson is somebody you need to be. So he's gone all in here, and then Rick Carlson. He's not played the wild card. Gameweek history. Has he done anything? Plays wild card in game week 2, so he's got in with Carlson, obviously in Rodri. He's gone all in Everton. That's me as well. I really fancy Everton for top 4. So anyone who's had a bad week, I like to be in a City will come back, and we can make points that way against anyone that has gone against the City, and they're reaping the rewards now. But City still have a double game week, so have United. So all this stuff has got to play out more. So I'm going to keep an eye on the Norwegian League the best I can, and Henning H and these guys. Because these guys, it's all about them dragging you up and seeing what guys are doing. And see, he's got Lamptey in as well. I like it. He's got TAA. That's a liability for me. Fernandez is a liability. I've got Ings and Jimenez against Lewin, and I think I nearly prefer both these guys. But there's a question mark over both of them, so he's got very little on the bench. So okay, everybody, let's best of luck now for this game week coming up. It's going to be the last one. We need a break from it, seriously. And come on, Ireland against Slovakia. And I think England have got Wales coming up in Wembley. So I suppose some interesting stuff, but for me, it's a frustration. Tottenham guys have played so many games already. It's a joke. They just squeaked past Chelsea, I suppose. on penalties. I was shocked that they got through that one. So many changes. I think Chelsea missed one there. They had Spurs in the dagger in the first half especially, but it's a typical story as the game goes on. The other team is more emboldened, and same what happened with Newcastle the other day. Tottenham, we should have put them away and didn't put them away, and that's what happens in the top leagues. So I'm going to carry on with what I've got here, and I'm going to have faith. So whatever you're doing, guys, get the best information. Have a look at other guys' teams. Listen to what I'm saying, or get ideas. And just stick with your team and go for it. Anyway, Sláinte, Slán go leat, Slán go fóill. God bless, and take care, guys. I just have to figure out what to do with this thing. Throw it up here. Okay, bye.